that these men had come to kill them, and they'd had to hide underneath basically their families' dead bodies in order to not be found. My name's Baby, Baby Soul. Actually, my full name is Babintola. I'm originally from the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly known as Zaire, and I now full-time reside here in this wonderful city called London. The way that I have written music has changed over time. When I first started, I think it just started as a collection of words. I'm very into language and communication and wording. My mum was an interpreter for a time and spoke 5 different languages, and language was a really important part of our upbringing, especially as learning English was one of the things that we had to do well. So for me, I remember being really into reading literature and absorbing emotion from words. Like, I remember one of the first books that I'd ever read was the BFG, The Big Friendly Giant, and just, you know, you're reading through all of these pages of someone's description of emotions, times, dates, places, and creating an image in your mind of what that actually means. I find that beautiful, and I found myself wanting to emulate that when I was younger. And obviously, when you're at school, you do writing projects and whatever. So, you know, I used to write stuff down, maybe some stuff that you might call poetry. And I grew up in a very musical family, so I already had a really kind of strong idea of sort of like melody and sound, harmonies, and, you know, I already had sort of like a good basis anyway in terms of songwriting for what things I felt things should sound like. I have an EP, and my EP is basically made up of songs that I've written over a period of time, and without any real focus towards creating a product. Whereas now, at this stage in my life and career, I'm a lot more focused in terms of what it is that I want to achieve from my music and my creativity. So I've got a much more structured way of working. I still try to sort of garner the ideas and get the basis of the work from like the same places, which is basically just life and experiences. But, you know, I sort of maybe write them down in a notebook and something like that, and then try and correlate them into pieces of work later. But it's very much now they are pieces of work, whereas before they were just sort of expressions and feelings and emotions that I needed to let out, that I needed to purge from my aching soul. I wrote a song called She Cries, which is inspired by the Rwandan genocide. Coming from the Congo, which is next door, there were some stories coming back from my family back home about some of the things that were going on there, and obviously we were seeing a lot of footage from the Western media, and I was really affected by this particular program that I watched, in which these 2 young girls talked about being killed, effectively is how they put it in the subtitles, that they had been, that these men had come to kill them, and they had to hide underneath basically their families' dead bodies. She cried for the loss of her baby. She cried for her husband. She cried as her family was there. She cried for the injustice of life. She's not the only one with this desperate come. she has nothing to live for. Oh, she loves, for she's still alive. She loves, for there's nothing else to do but start. She loves, she loves. No, she has nothing to live for. Oh, she loves, for she's still alive. She loves, for there's nothing else to do but start anew. She for she's been given a choice. Preach.